Super thanks to Kaitel from the KaiCast for sending us a voicemail. And if you want to send a voicemail, be sure to go to our anchor page at anchor.fm/UGPcast. You'll find the link right there. Send it to us. We're going to play it. We're going to play his message because it pretty much sums up this show. I'm speechless about it, but we hope you enjoy it. All of it.
Well, what can I say? What a podcast that was. I need to take a shower after that one. But I wanted to add one of my first times I can remember, like, I guess, noticing women in games or the female body in games was way back in the day with the Mortal Kombat games, like the female ninjas, Kitana and everybody, and Sindel, and like they're wearing like these skin tight, outfits and showing leg and cleavage and all this stuff. And that was the first time Lil Cowtail was starting to recognize the female form in games. And I guess also because it was they were trying to do photorealistic graphics at the time. But yeah, that's what I had to say. I'm left speechless by this podcast.
All right. What's up, everyone? Welcome back. Not welcome back. Welcome, actually, to a very, very, very special, extra sexy episode of the Unknown Games podcast. I am going to be your host for today. Usually you start out with Adrian, but he's old news. I'm new news. And things are going to get extra hot. So, just to get things started, my name is Alex. I'll be your host, and I'm joined, as always, by my co-host Adrian, aka the Failure Chicken, aka Tricky Ninja, aka NinjaTrixta, aka NinjaTrixta. How's it going, dude?
What's up? It's your boy NinjaTrixta.
NinjaTrixta.
Yeah.
All right.
Yo.
And since today is a super special episode 69, which means we're obligated, legally bound, to do a sex episode. We're going to be talking about our favorite sex positions and basically the first time we had sex. I'm kidding. Please don't demonetize us.
Okay.
Anchor or anything. But I did ask our good friend, actually, friend of the show, Ehe, welcome back, my friend. And just in case you guys haven't heard Ehe yet, he is, for one, he's a degenerate, but he's also the host of his own podcast. You can catch him at anchor.fm/virtually talking with a dash between those two words. If you guys are into VTubers, as you should be, go ahead, check them out, give them a listen, and then come back and give us twice as many listens as that. Hey, how's it going?
I love how the first time that I come to this podcast, I was introduced as like an evil lawyer, and then slowly, gradually, like dropping down into like, VTuber seems, and then after that, VTuber degenerate, and then after that, just degenerate. Like, okay, thank you.
we
after this episode, it is just gonna be perfect, just like.
we only roll out the best. Right. We only roll out the best titles for you. Only the best, If
I went from evil lawyer to fucking degenerate. That's a compliment. Thank you so much.
All right. Well. We weren't really kidding about the sexy angle of this episode. I figured because it's a super special number and everyone loves number 69 because it's extra nice. We're going to take a little bit of a deviation from our typical format. We're not going to talk about the news. We're not going to talk about what we're playing. We're going to talk about our favorite moments in video games that involve fun stuff. So this is going to be a discussion on our favorite sexy moments or sexy games that we've ever played. So I'm gonna let you guys start off. Think back to when you guys have all the generations, all the console generations. What would you say would be your number one sexy moment?
Who should start? I think Trix should start because I never heard Trix talking about sexy stuff. So that's gonna be different.
I know, like
Yeah.
everyone listening is like, "Oh my goodness, Trix is going to talk about some wild and saucy stuff."
Some wild
I
stuff.
literally have to call it saucy. My internal censor and filter is always on. I guess like for me, my first moment in terms of like, anything being like sexy in a game or just me going like, oh, that happens. It was definitely God of War, like that. The sex mini games in God of
the
War.
mini game.
Yeah. I
Oh.
mean, I don't think I'd ever seen like breast or anything in a game until then either. And then like, it has like the you have to like, I think it gets more involved for every game. Like at first it was just hit the buttons, right? It was like, hey, hit square, hit X. And I was like, oh, okay. And then there's like, ooh, E. There's
Is that your orgasm?
Yeah, really? Yeah.
Is that your orgasm?
That's your concept. That's your understanding of what sex sounds like.
It
Yeah.
was
That is sex.
But by the end of like by God of War 3, like you had to put like corkscrew motions in. And
Oh, really?
And I was just
Oh,
like,
wow.
yeah. The analog stick became something. I was like, this used to just be buttons. Now it's like you got to work it to the left. You got to, put that corkscrew in there. You got to put it in just the right way to make,
Yeah, I mean,
What-
much like real life, yeah. Otherwise,
Yeah.
you're gonna have a big ouchie in your hands.
ouchies.
Yeah.
So that was probably my first moment, and maybe like I never played Grand Theft Auto San Andreas.
Oh, you're talking about the hot coffee mod?
Yeah,
'Cause
the
that
hot coffee
isn't-
mod.
That's not supposed to be in there. Like, you
It's
need
not
to hack
supposed
the.
to be.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you need
yeah,
to like
Yeah,
run.
but you
extra
know
code on there.
but you know everybody hacked that mug. You know everyone was on it.
I did you?
No,
Eh?
I definitely did because Indonesia. No, wait, hold on.
Hold on,
definitely
I
did.
definitely did.
Hold on.
And
I
was
definitely
he
did,
about to
okay.
say?
Hold
I
on,
definitely
okay,
did
yeah.
in Indonesia.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, hold on.
Okay.
Indonesia definitely have like some pirating problem. Like they would pirate like GTA San Andreas and then mod it into like something like GTA SpongeBob or GTA Superman or something like that. And I guess in one of the in one of the version, like I think the modder like gave it a hot coffee mod. So I
Oh.
definitely experienced that.
How
with my
old were you?
friend.
How old were you?
Oh, you
shit,
couldn't have
dude,
been that
it's like-
old because like for me that was what for us it was like what middle school.
When
High school or something?
when did GTA San Andreas come out?
That was quite some time ago.
Is it,
That
Probably.
was-
isn't it like 2004?
Yeah,
San
probably
Andreas
around
is,
there,
yeah,
yeah.
Probably around 2006.
You had to be in
then.
elementary school. I'm calling it elementary.
Yeah, probably.
Young,
Oh my God.
young degenerate.
Young yeah.
So you were from an early age. You were set on the path of degeneracy, is what you said. Yeah, yeah.
Don't call me out like that.
Wait, don't call you out. Wait, you want this was like people weren't supposed to know about this. Okay, I got you.
Yeah,
I
okay.
got
Yeah,
you.
so it was 2000. It was 2004, right? Yeah.
Yeah, I think like me and
Alright.
a couple of friends like start up our like no just pop in the days and
Yeah, and you're like,
that chick how
that's so funny.
You hopped on in that team speak.
So I don't. Yeah.
Y'all were team speaking and looking at it together.
No,
I got you.
it's just me and a couple of friends in my room and like, watching the GTA mod like
These two like
Oh,
very
no.
simple 3D models, they kind
Oh,
of
no.
bang in this weird early PS2 analog way. Yeah. Okay.
Oh man.
but
that's
I
so funny.
don't think like in terms of sexiness like before the PS2 era, there's nothing sexy in them. I think like the first time like I thought something was sexy like was in Uncharted
Conker's-
2.
Oh.
Uncharted 2?
Yeah,
Wait,
wait. Do you remember when the what's that girl's name again?
Chloe?
Chloe?
Yeah,
Wait,
Chloe
did she have a
and
ponytail?
Drake.
No, Chloe doesn't have a ponytail.
I don't think
Wait,
so.
wait.
Oh
when-
wait, let him
wait,
let him
okay,
finish. I want to
okay.
know
I
how
wanna know this
Uncharted 2
too.
is sexy.
Me too. I'm curious.
Yeah.
So like when did Uncharted 2 come out?
2006.
Six?
Like,
No,
probably
7.
2000
7?
Yeah.
8? 7 or 8 or something? I think I was a
Oh, no,
junior in
yeah, you're
college.
right. I'm sorry. Yeah, it would have been 2000,
yeah, at
2009,
that time-
2009. Yeah.
At
yeah.
that time, it's
Okay.
like one of the most realistic game ever. So
Oh.
when Chloe in game model just sit on top of Drake,
Oh, okay. I'm looking at this now. Yeah, I'm looking.
You
Yeah,
know that, right?
yeah. I'm looking at this now. She kind of
Yeah.
puts her arms around him, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
But
And you're like, whoa, that's
I
hot.
was holy shit. This something. There's something here. Yeah, definitely that's I would say that was my first ever like sexiest experience in game.
Really?
That
Yeah.
I don't know why I would never peg Uncharted as being
Yeah, yeah.
because
You know,
if
yeah.
we say like God of War, and it's not realistic, like you are having this mini game, but in Uncharted 2 you are seeing like two people like almost fucking each other. So
Yeah. Okay. I
wait,
can
no. She was just
She was sitting on his
she was just
lap.
sitting on
I
his
mean,
lap.
I mean the position, okay?
Ehed's mind was running. Ehed's mind was running in circles right there. He was like, "Oh snap! Oh snap!"
I'm pure.
Oh, you got it. I think also Ehem must have been hitting puberty around this time.
Yeah,
That would because Ehed just literally said. I just remember hearing the words when she walked on screen. I was like, the digital model walked on screen, and it was in real PS3 graphics too.
2009 me was a horn dog. That is a dog.
Uncharted 2, yeah.
Uncharted 2.
Everyone's talking about like their favorite videos on like the internet, and you're just like, dude, guys, Uncharted 2?
Of all the games.
Like what part? The treasure hunting? Like
No, the other part.
Yeah. Oh, that's so good. All right. I don't know if I have personally like I don't know, like I'm trying to think of a time when I was playing a video game and I'm like, oh, that's sexy. But I remember for me, as a kid, and I was like, man, that's kind of dicey. It's not even sexy at all. It's not sexy in any way. No one's having sex in it, or there's no flirting or anything like that. But if you guys have ever played, it's kind of embarrassing to talk about. If you guys have ever played Final Fantasy X-2, there's a mini game.
Why?
Yeah.
Wait. Wait. What
are you talking about?
I'm gonna just say in defense.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
No, I don't know what you're talking about, but I'm just saying in defense of Final Fantasy X-2, my girl Lulu could get it. I'm gonna let you know.
Oh yeah, she was good. Yeah,
I was a
for
Lulu
sure.
fan. I'm a Lulu fan.
Okay, there's a mini game. I can't even remember. It's like halfway through the game where you're disguised as, I don't want to say a bad guy, but you're disguised as like some rando NPC, and the main villain of that game, she's like LeBlanc or whatever. She's the one with the super low cut shirt with like the incredible cleavage, right?
Yeah,
So she's in a massage parlor, and I honestly can't remember why, but you have to like infiltrate the massage parlor. So you're like giving her a massage, and you have to do a straight up massage mini game. And if you just like not have any of if you didn't have any visuals, and you just heard what was going on, she's straight up just like sounds like she's getting pleasured, like heavily getting pleasured. And I was so worried. I was so afraid that my mom was gonna like kick down the door at that moment to be like, "What are you doing in there?"
Dude, GTA San Andreas have that when you hire a prostitute and they started like moaning.
Here's the thing though. I actually never played a GTA game.
You never?
Never, no.
I played a little bit of 3, but I was just like, nah. I mean, like for me, like I said, guys, I'm not into open world stuff that much. So for me, it just I played it for a little bit when my friend had it over, and I was like, oh, okay, I see what you do. Cool.
Yeah, I was a kid, and I had this friend from school. He's like, you gotta play GTA, and I'm like, really though? And he like comes over, and then I kind of just watch him sit and like him play GTA for like 2 hours, and he's basically
I think like GTA,
shooting people.
GTA was the perfect game for boys to fuck around. Like you can drive into anything. Like
and just like guns.
It's the boys' fantasy. So
yeah,
you could do you really could do anything in that game. And I know a lot of people would just either go take a prostitute to the car and then right after that just like kill the prostitute and then just drive away. And I'm like, wow. It's like
I'm like, wow, is that how the real life works when you're an adult?
I mean, did anyone play any of the Saints Row games either?
I played 3 and 4. I played 3 and 4.
I played 3 and 4 too.
Yeah, those are good games. Is there fucking in that game?
But honestly, Xenos wasn't that bad in terms of like sexuality.
I think they just had like sexual toys or
it was wackiness. One of the weapons was a dildo bat.
Yeah. I mean, there's also the pimp that pimp shotgun. Pimp cane.
Did you know that the dildo bat was removed from the Japanese version?
Why?
There was a Japanese version. I'm surprised.
Yeah,
That's my number one. There's a Japanese version.
Yeah, of course. Games out in Japan. But yeah, they took it.
What did they replace it with?
I think they replaced it with just like a normal
A bat?
really. Yeah.
Really?
Like, could you imagine? I mean, that's not even in Yakuza, right? Like,
No, there are no dildos in Yakuza.
but they have like, you know, AV stars in Yakuza.
That's
But
true.
that's definitely
yeah.
weird shit on Yakuza. I'm gonna say this, like, there's definitely some weird shit in Yakuza. So, have you guys played Yakuza Kiwami 2?
No. Is there a dildo in there?
I don't want to spoil it here for you then.
All right.
It-
But that's it. That's our most memorable sexy moments from the game. But moving on.
Also,
Yeah.
Honorable mention. Honorable mention.
Yeah.
Heavy Rain. Heavy Rain.
Heavy rain.
It's there's a sex scene in that game that is so realistic that
Did you got it?
I
You
will
used
constantly
it.
replay it. I will constantly replay
replayed
it.
Oh no.
Yeah.
For our normal listeners, if you are feeling uncomfortable right now, just know I am with you. I am with you.
So funny.
Oh.
Quick reminder that if you want more of Ehe, you can follow him on his podcast.
Yeah,
Anchor.fm/virtually-talking.
I don't think they're gonna follow me after this.
Hey, well, fitting perfectly into this, I was watching Boner Jam stream today, and hey, he was a little worried about you for a second. He saw a couple of your recent
Why?
posts.
You
getting
getting
down on them.
Okay, let's get to that later. We'll
We gotta blow you up on that later,
yeah.
man. We go on that later.
No.
we'll reach around to that
no.
at the end of the podcast. But I want to move on to a little bit of a brainstorming session. I was thinking about, I know, our favorite in-game nudity. Let's try to think of the best in-game asses.
The best in-game asses.
Asses, yes. There's not a lot of games that show bare ass, but yeah.
Pick a game or pick a character.
Oh, good question. Let's say character.
Okay, then I would say definitely Geralt from Witcher 3.
Witcher 3.
That guy have a man ass, bro. Holy shit.
Yeah.
That is a man ass, bro.
You sound. I don't know.
It is you.
So I'm looking this up now. Geralt Witcher 3 ass, and then
You'll be appalled.
You gotta send me the link to that so I can open it up and show everyone in the
I don't
chat.
know if you want to really.
Is it
Yeah,
public domain?
the
right?
listener can search it with
Oh,
on
just
their own.
okay. Well, everyone look it up, but hey,
Look,
you gotta
just-
describe it. Describe what makes it so majestic. What makes
Yeah,
it so
you gotta
good.
explain what.
Give us a
yeah,
visual.
What is it about
Yes.
Geralt's ass that is so appealing?
Because it's so supple.
What?
That's the wrong definition.
That's the wrong. Oh.
That's the
Oh.
wrong word to use.
This podcast is
no.
a gold mine.
It is.
Someone
know,
clip
but
that.
Man,
It's supple.
if you
No.
the next time you apply for a job, I'm gonna find the company you're applying
We're
for.
gonna
You know that
send
I
this.
am slowly destroying my own career, right?
I mean, that tweet just sent you into like bottom
Yeah.
bottom level
That's so
destroy
funny.
career.
If you ever apply for a job and they look up your Twitter, like, hey, this guy's insane.
Oh,
But anyways, so
okay.
Gerald's ass is supple. Yeah.
I mean, the first time you played like Witcher 3, the first time you opened that game,
It's
what's
his-
the first visual you
It's his
saw?
leg. It's his legs. Yeah, it's his legs.
yeah.
It's
And then
just
he
legs.
got up,
And he gets
and
out
he
of the
got up
bath,
from the
yeah.
bed, and bam, man ass.
Ass. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's so good. All right. What about you, Trix?
I don't know. I was trying to think about this, and I don't know any like butts in games per se.
Maybe you can change it to boobs or for you.
Then I go with my girl Lulu as always. There's no
Oh,
question.
yeah?
There's no question on that.
All right, fine. So, what incarnation of Lulu? For her original 10
I
incarnation,
got
her
original
remaster
10.
incarnation.
I got original 10. I got original. I
Was
got
she in
OG 10.
Dissidia or anything like that?
I don't think she was in Dissidia. I
Mm.
don't think she was in Dissidia. But
All right.
what was
But-
it?
Right.
Oh, or I mean, but Pain doesn't have a butt. That's the only problem. Pain doesn't
No,
have.
she doesn't.
Pain doesn't
but
have
Pain-
either assets if we're going there.
But
But
Pain's got a great personality.
She's got a great personality. Personality that just says nothing. But I guess, you know, maybe the goth look is for me. I don't know. But Lulu, she was like a character that slowly grew on me. I didn't exactly look
Sure.
there at first because I never used her. I never used her in battle. Like I never was like, I always use offensive characters, but physical offensive characters, never like magical. So I never used Lulu. And then like for some reason I remember looking back on the game and I was just like, man, Lulu's hot. Dang. And then I was just, I don't know.
Oh,
This would be a time you could say the words supple.
Oh, okay. Is that your sexual awakening right there?
Lulu. Yeah, sexual awakening. Yeah, ultra instinct right there.
ultra combo. No. That's the closest thing I can think of. I mean, part of me was like, in RPG, are there any RPG characters I'm thinking of or anything recent? I can't think of anything recent. Like,
dude, RPG. Fuck.
Yeah, all right. That's fair.
I mean, I guess I could just go with Ryza. She's got everything.
Yeah,
you haven't even played a Ryza game. How
I
dare
don't need
you?
to look. I don't need to play a Ryza game, but I know.
Yeah,
you know
that girl thick.
Right.
She built.
All right, then.
I know. I don't need to play.
All right, that's fair.
That's fair.
I'm gonna say for me, it's a pretty even toss-up between Ryza in her. Yeah, her ass is the same size in 1 and 2, but probably Ryza. And then I'm gonna go with A2.
A2.
Yeah.
Not even 2B.
I
Dude,
go
not
2B.
even 2B. 2B is
I was
like
gonna say
the
2B gets
that game.
a good.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. 2B is pretty like she's not petite.
Oh.
Would you say like it's not big. Look, I know you were spinning the camera up and looking there. I know that's your thing, but I'm just saying.
I self-destruct. I self-destruct.
I self-destruct.
Yeah,
I
I self-destruct. So I removed the skirt.
I'll tell you why. It's because I honestly think A2 has her walk cycle. If you played near her walk cycle, when you just walk slowly, I'm like, wow, that's the shit. That's the shit right there.
Are they all not just walking like models? I haven't played A2 yet. I haven't got that far in the story yet. I've only seen. I've only seen her. I know her, but I've only seen her in passing so far.
Her walk cycle was great.
Wait until you can control her, so you can appreciate her more. So.
Oh, okay.
No, I mean
control.
I mean gameplay, dude. Not.
Yeah, man. Yo, when you get your job interview, we got you covered, man. We got you covered.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna destroy any chances you have of.
I'm gonna apply to your company, so.
I'm gonna personally shut you down.
Okay.
Wait, no, not this guy. No, this guy's dangerous.
we can't talk about it, but we did have a moment like that. There was a.
Oh, it's funny, yeah. Story for another time. Anyways, that's good. Yeah, but legit, I mean, I had to think of my favorite. Like, oh man, legit. Now that I'm thinking about it, I remember when I got control of A2 and I was in the camp and I was just like walking because you can't really, like, if you're not running with A2 and you're just kind of like walking, the camera for some reason will just like slowly go down. You're like, holy shit, they're doing this on purpose.
She is taller than 2B.
I think so. I'm not sure.
I believe she's a little bit taller. She's a little bit more built, like toned, muscle toned.
Yeah.
From what I saw, but I don't know.
But
I don't know if it's
still. If we are talking about ass, I think like 2B is still the best.
The best?
Yeah.
Is the B stand for butt?
Yeah, 2 butt. Just 2 butt.
Oh man,
how is this podcast gonna work? How is this gonna work? I'm just like thinking to myself, to all the female listeners, I'm sorry. I'm like apologizing, but
I mean, I talk about Geralt as I don't know what about you guys, you misogynistic fuck.
Yeah. We
no.
Yeah,
you were talking about controlling A2.
No, I was talking about Geralt as I'm bi. I'm free.
Oh no, don't
I'm
go.
Free.
Yes, confirmed. You heard it here. You heard it first. Right? Confirmed by.
Bilingual, that is.
Yeah, sure. Also bisexual. Anyways, but yeah, no, I think speaking about Nier, there's a lot of those characters are attractive. I think even, like who are the two men? I guess Adam and Eve, you can really count them. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it? Well, I don't. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I think they're probably the most attractive.
For sure, they're just
For sure,
ripped.
they're
There's
yeah,
like
they're
very
ripped. They have
low,
no
very low
shirts.
fat count. One of them spawns in. You fight him naked, right?
Yeah.
definitely.
I mean,
Yeah.
you literally fight him.
He's literally
That's-
naked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude,
Uh,
are we only talking about like near characters? So if we're not talking about near characters, definitely Dante or
Oh,
Virgil.
Dante?
which Dante?
No, Dante or
Which-
Virgil.
No,
Or
which
Virgil.
Dante? Which Dante?
Yeah, which
Which-
incarnation?
What are you guys thinking?
From
Old Man
5?
Dante?
For
Old
4?
Man
No,
Dante?
I'm not a fan of Old Man
not
Dante.
all. DMC3 Dante and DMC3 Virgil definitely.
Yeah,
I gotta
the
say,
young guys.
cover art DMC2 Dante is still the best.
With it just his eyes?
yeah.
That
Just his
man looks
eyes?
like is a beast, man. I'm like, dang, DMC2 Dante on the cover is
the
more
eyes,
better
the eyes is
than.
mesmerizing him.
Look, I'm probably the only one here who has played DMC2.
Okay,
I
bring
played
that up,
1,
bring that
2,
up.
and 3.
Bring that up on
Where's the
stream.
flying
Bring that up
dude?
right now. Show
Yeah,
everyone.
bring
Show
that cover.
everyone DMC.
Bring it
That
up.
man-
Bring it up.
DMC cover.
Dude, this
That
man get
man is-
mesmerized by Dante eyes, dude.
That cover made me buy an entire game. I'm not gonna lie.
So you
Like,
got so hot for Dante.
I
you're
bought
like,
a
You got-
game over
you got so hot for
DMC2
Dante.
cover Dante. Y'all can quote me. Hold on, let me put let me put this here.
you gotta
Let me
bring it
put
up.
him
Bring it
on
on stream. Yeah, I want to
Okay,
see how
hold on.
hot
Yeah.
his face is.
This
DMC
episode is
DMC
awesome.
cover 2 Dante is pretty like hot, man.
No, I'm looking
This
at it
dude
now.
did it.
Yeah, I'm looking at it now. He's got a pretty intense.
DMC 3 Dante is just like
Where?
Oh,
Where
with
I
the
couldn't see it.
he's basically shirtless. Yeah.
he's shirtless and he's just like all right.
Yeah,
He's not
DMC3
toned. I don't like him. He's just not toned.
Oh, he's not muscly enough for
He's
you.
not muscly enough for me, man. Like, hold on. Let me see if I can
Okay,
get
alright.
a bigger shot of this.
Alright.
Everyone's gonna be looking like, oh, he's just. I
There
mean,
we go. It's
there
on
we
screen
go.
now. There's
There we go.
DMC2
Here's-
Dante right here.
Oh, okay, I got you now.
Is
yeah,
it
and then this
the
is
jaw?
DMC3.
Is it the jaw? What is it?
It-
Is it the scowl?
He's just like dude is just a man.
Yeah,
Like,
he's
that
gonna-
is a
Dude,
man right
dude,
there.
he's just a man.
He's gonna
This
manhandle me. yeah.
DMC3 Dante, and I'm showing him right now on screen. DMC3 Dante, that's a boy. Yeah,
okay.
Look at him. Look at the jawline. Look at that jawline.
You don't like
Yeah,
the
yeah.
Rockstar look?
DMC
I'm not a fan of the
Dante
Dark
is
Side
definitely a
looks as much.
chat. Yeah, he's
Oh, right
definitely
here,
a
right
chat in
here,
DMC too.
Yeah. But I do, in terms of gameplay, 100% endorse DMC3.
100%. Yeah, for real. For real.
1000%. That game is called
For
a
real,
game.
for
DMC2 is not called a game. It just existed. It existed.
All right. What's our opinion on a similar series? What about Bayonetta? What's your sexy factor for Bayonetta?
How did we miss Bayonetta? She's literally a character that was built around the word sex. Sexiness. Literally, that's the marketing material for Bayonetta.
I don't have an opinion on Bayonetta because I'm not that attracted to her.
She's
Really?
got a ponytail.
You're not.
Eh?
You're not. In,
Yeah,
She's
I
got
know,
a
I know.
She's
I
got
know.
a ponytail
supposed to
as
be
long as
attracted to
heck for
her,
you, bro.
But it's weird. Like I'm not attracted to her like at all.
All right.
Hold on. Let me pull up this Bayonetta picture and then let
Honestly,
her tell it to her.
honestly-
Tell Bayonetta what exactly you don't like about her.
Yeah,
I don't know.
we're gonna forward these
I don't
comments
know.
directly to the character designer.
Both
I
games
think-
done by Hideki Kamiya. Go ahead.
I think
Let him know.
Oh, I think Hideki Kamiya like blocking me on Twitter. So I don't know.
He probably would have blocked you on Twitter. Yeah.
I mean, that man block everybody.
If you, the
But
moment you tweet about him, at him about anything,
Yeah.
he'll just block you. Yeah.
I think like Bayonetta, like on Bayonetta 2 is like hotter than
Oh,
this
with her
version.
hair, her short
Yeah.
hair.
her like single mom hair.
Whoa.
I got it. You know what? I'm with Ehe here.
Single.
Actually, I think Bayonetta 2, Bayonetta is hotter than Bayonetta 1. Bayonetta.
Yeah, the first time I saw like Bayonetta in the first Bayonetta, it doesn't do anything to me. But
All right, bring up
when-
Bayonetta 2, Bayonetta.
So we're bringing up
Yeah,
Bayonetta
look-
2 Bayonetta. There's a
look at that! Look at that! Look
I
at that
mean-
hot bitch.
whoa, bro. Hold up. Can hold up, bro.
Look at that! Look at that mommy, dude.
The mommy. Yeah, but you don't want her to
yeah.
be your mommy.
No, I'm not.
Oh man. Yeah, I feel like
at
Ed just got unhinged for a second. He just actually got turned on a little bit right there. It's like, all right, Ed.
No,
Okay,
no, no.
okay.
All right. Look at that. What do you think? She's got. Look at that back arch.
What? I mean, she has the back arch no matter what. It's just
What's
not
with
in
the
this
ass
picture.
cutout? What's the point of that ass cutout there?
I told
Is
you.
that-
Okay. So let's take it like an actual like dive
Is that
into
for
Bayonetta.
ventilation or like what is that for?
If seen it like something.
Well, I
If
mean,
seen
so
it to poop or something. I don't know.
I'm gonna bring up the character models, and that maybe that's a little bit better. Oh wait, that's just okay, these look horrible. But oh wait, here's one. Here's the cover for one where it's just literally the back of her.
Yeah, this is the cover art basically for Bayonetta 2, with that insane back
picture?
arch. Yeah, you got to know what the holes are for though. Like, is that for venting?
She doesn't have the holes in the hold on, let me open this for Bayonetta. Oh wait, crap. For Bayonetta 1. It's a different costume actually.
Yeah, it's a different costume.
It's modified.
Yeah, for sure.
But here's the oh my goodness. Just give me the back view.
Look at it.
Just
Look
give me the
at
back
it
view.
Wii U version.
There we go. So they did change it. That's very interesting to see that there's like an actual design choice that they changed it. They actually took more clothes away. I mean, like the whole thing about Bayonetta was that her, like I said, the character was built around a sexy woman. It's not actually a strong female woman. It's the fact that she is actually, I mean, like you're playing a strong female character, but she doesn't exude that as much as she exudes I am sexy. And the entire mechanic is that the more combos, the longer your combo goes,
the more
clothes
come off.
that come off. And from an art perspective, it's actually kind of interesting how they actually they do the model and have the hair wrap around in certain ways, so where it's still like covering bits and pieces. I don't know if you can actually see anything. Maybe someone actually has tried.
No, I don't think so. No, I played Bayonetta. Yeah.
But the combat, honestly, I had a lot of fun with that game in terms of combat. I just don't like how she is just only like a design or a character that's just built around being sexy. And it's the fact that they try to shove a story down your throat at one point. I'm like, no, I can't do this. That story was garbage tier. That
No, I'm not
put
dealing
that
with
in
that bullshit.
put that in
I played
Devil May Cry
Bayonetta
2.
1. I honestly felt like it was on par with some of the Devil May Cry games. I was like, okay, that's fine.
That
Demons,
last
sure.
30-minute cutscene, you didn't want to skip it?
I didn't. I don't know. I beat it once. I remember the boss was kind of hard.
Either way, apparently we love platinum girls or something. All these are platinum characters.
I mean, there's something about them.
Platinum? Yeah, if we're gonna be on platinum, we might as well bring up the cover art for Astral Chain. Go bring that up.
Okay, Astral
Dude,
Chain.
there's nothing sexy in Astral Chain. What the hell are you talking about?
I don't know. Let's look at the cover art.
Okay. Oh well, I mean, technically, I think like this would be someone you would like as well.
Yeah. But if you're
if
out,
Oh, is it that one girl with the hat? Is it what I'm?
she doesn't have a hat on, but
no, dude.
okay.
Astral Chain cover is just the two main characters. The
Okay.
dude,
I'm
and the
thinking
lady.
about a different character then.
well, she's got short hair.
Yeah, they both have short hair.
You know, I actually, I would say like either Sakura or Cammy from Street Fighter.
Okay, so between these two Astral Chain makers, you can pick either the dude or the girl.
I just stopped.
Which one's hotter?
I mean, they're both kind of generic.
What, Astral Chain? The
Yeah.
main character?
Yeah. Who did you pick? Did you play Astral Chain?
I definitely play as the dude
You played as a dude?
because I want to see the character a lot. Because like if you pick the other sibling, if you pick like the dude, the one you did become an actual character.
Hey,
You're dropping out.
breaking up.
Oh really? Oh, hold on.
Your horniness is causing a disruption.
I know what was happening. I was like,
So,
"Hey, are you okay?" You
Yeah,
just
the
saying
I
every other
definitely
word now.
I definitely pick the dude character because I want to see the girl as an actual character because if you didn't pick the girl, she become an actual character.
Yeah.
And she has her own story arc. And
Yeah, so I actually
like
played
that.
Astral Chain as the female character because I was like, oh, I want to look at that all the time. She becomes a silent protagonist, and then your brother becomes like the character. Like he has spoken lines, and then he has like the transformation and all that kind of stuff.
that's the reverse if you pick the dude character. But speaking of Astral Chain, the music in this game is so good. I mean, was that girl again? I forgot. Shit.
You choose their names, so it doesn't matter.
No, I mean the girl who did the Astral Chain music. I forgot Beverly,
no.
Beverly, so good. The in-game music is so good.
I
You know-
barely remember any of the characters from Astral Chain. I played that like a year ago.
I'm surprised we haven't named any of the Persona characters.
Yeah.
I mean,
They're
no,
all
I'm
like-
not gonna do.
Huh? What?
I mean, the Persona character is like, their age. I'm not comfortable with you with picking Persona character
Oh, because they're like
because
in
yeah,
high
they are
school.
like,
Oh, 'cause they're in high school. Okay,
17,
okay.
Yeah,
Are they all?
yeah.
Are there none
No,
not in high
well, I
school?
mean,
There's like some that look
mean,
older, right? I don't know.
The
I
P3
haven't,
characters are like in their 20s now. If you go by the current timeline,
they're in.
Yeah,
They're in their
but
20s now.
like
Okay.
Mitsuru is like easily like what, like 20, mid 20s or something by now.
Oh, Persona 3. Okay.
Yeah, all the P3 characters like super old now.
They grew up, I guess.
Yeah.
They grew up. So after Astral Chain,
I mean, if we are talking about Persona character, then I'm gonna pick like Sadayo Kawakami, the teacher from.
Oh, the
Persona
teacher?
5.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like one of the only adults there.
Oh, or the nurse from P5.
Oh shit!
That's the one. That's the one.
That's the one. That's people definitely awaken something when they.
Yeah, I'm like I'm suddenly
something
into nurses now.
Oh, okay.
If you've never played P5,
I've never.
you should probably just do it for the nurse, really.
For
I mean, the figure for her is like.
Oh,
really
so good,
insane.
yeah. Hakemi, yeah. That figure's like $200 some or something. I don't know.
I feel like all those, all the good ones are at least 200. I think like 200 is now a good normal for good figures now.
Whoa,
150,
whoa,
200.
whoa. I'm looking at the figure right now. You can take her jacket off.
Oh, this is getting.
You can pose her without her doctor's jacket.
And now we're moving back. We're moving back into games. All right, reel it in, kids. Reel it in, kids. Papa Adrian has to reel it in back on. Why did he get silent? He just got silent.
I don't know.
Root is looking at this at a character, I think, right now, but I don't know. Like, I don't know. I guess sexing games is very. It either is there and it's like really blatant and kind of like childish in a way, kind of like how we're talking about hot coffee and that's not in the game.
Yeah,
but
I would say hot coffee was cut for a reason.
Yeah,
because it wasn't like it didn't need to be in the game.
And
also, I mean, maybe it was a ratings issue as well, but still, I don't think it added to the game in any sense. But speaking on more serious terms here, sure. Do you think there's any time in a game where the romance or the sex options was a legitimate, meaningful part of the story, or can it always be cut?
Shit.
These always happen with the games I've never like had a lot of experience with. I know you brought up The Witcher, and then there's also Mass Effect or
Sure.
any of
There's
the
Witcher,
BioWare
Mass
games.
Effect, Witcher, Mass Effect, Dragon Age,
Age.
Cyberpunk even recently. But that's only two studios. That's BioWare.
It's like
CD
CD
Projekt
Projekt Red, and I feel like those may be
Only those
the two. I don't know if you can do the same thing in like Elder Scrolls. Maybe you can just have romance.
You think you can maybe get married in Elder
You
Scrolls
can
or
get
whatever?
married in Skyrim.
You can get married in
It
Fire
didn't
Emblem,
change
but yeah.
anything.
It doesn't
didn't
change anything, right?
Yeah.
Okay, well, let's talk about Mass Effect, I guess, or Dragon Age, or any of the RPGs from Western studios. If you were to take out the romance options in those games, would it significantly have an effect on the story? And could you just safely cut them? Like, why would they include them?
I don't think it wouldn't take like anything from the story because the romance option is just there for you to do
for the player to do something, right?
Yeah, for like
Right.
yeah, definitely.
But
why write them in?
But I think the reason that they write them in and
Because hot alien chicks.
What? No. I mean, honestly, when you hear people talk about those games when they first played them, it's something that sticks in their mind. Not only because it was, people like the characters that they're playing with or spending time with, right? And it kind of plays into the fact that if you could, you would, right? And having the ability to have that relationship and then go into any of the levels that you could go into in a real relationship. I mean, it's just trying to make it more realistic and treat it with the respect if done right, And
Okay.
I think it adds to the game. And if it's not there, it doesn't take away from the game. I just think it adds to the game in each individual user's experience of, hey, you know, I got to romance this person. I romanced that person. And, you know, the immediate comment was like, oh, you chose them? Why them? And it's like, no, well, I like them because of this. Or a horrible person.
Right. But in all seriousness, best Mass Effect romance is Garrus. Are we in agreement?
I don't play Mass Effect, so I don't know.
It's so bad.
Me neither. Me neither.
All right, well, remember
I'm going
Garrus.
off all those people. Garrus, who is Garrus? Is Garrus?
He's the alien who's always doing calibrations.
Oh,
I know there's like a hot blue alien girl in Mass Effect.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't date her at all.
You never.
Nope.
She's like the hottest alien out there.
What?
Confirm.
Good
The
job.
hottest alien out there, yeah.
Out there. Gotcha.
Yeah.
But yeah, I would agree with Trix. Having an option is like, it's like something game must have, like having an option to romance your crew, having a romance like this weird alien life form.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Having an option is important in a game.
Okay. All right. Not as serious, I think, because there's no sex in these games. But what about the and I have a strong opinion about this, but like, what is your opinion about the romance and the marriage and the child options mechanic of Fire Emblem games?
Oh,
Dude,
yeah. Those do happen.
Isn't the child mechanic only in one game?
No, it's in many of them. Not many of them,
Oh,
but
really?
the modern ones.
The
yeah.
modern ones, I think.
Yeah.
I think that, like I said, it goes into an extension of if you're going to have a relationship with someone, and I assume you don't have to have a kid, maybe, or maybe you can stop playing before you do. But
No,
it just
if you marry
if
someone,
you marry
have a
someone,
kid.
you have
If
to have a kid.
If any two characters get married, they have a kid.
That I think that's more interesting to pose a question about, like, why do they have to have a kid, as opposed to you have
Why
a
can't they
choice.
just get married and not have kids?
Well, no. Why is okay that the marriage is a choice, but having a kid is not a choice? You know what I mean? Maybe some people don't want to have a kid, but I mean, I think, like I said, it adds to the game and making it more believable.
Yeah.
I know
To
that
you.
if you have a kid in like Fire Emblem Conquest or something, like that kid become a unit that you can play as.
Yes, correct. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. And that's
Because
why
that mechanic isn't on like Fire Emblem Three Houses. It's
Oh, it's
not
not.
there. It's not there. Yeah.
It is. It is in Fates as well.
But
Yeah,
I like that sounds really cool though. That the fact
Oh,
that at least you can.
we're talking about the same game. Sorry, me and him. We're talking about the same game.
Oh,
actually.
okay. Conquest and Fates is the same game. Okay.
Well, Fate is like it's the one on 3DS where it has the two different branching storylines, and then Conquest is one, and the other one was called something else. But yeah,
Is it like Pokemon Fire Red?
it's kind of
yeah, okay.
I think it was during the
yeah.
time they were trying to get you to buy two different.
Oh, okay. I
Yeah,
gotcha.
buy two different games and to finish.
But
the
yeah, at least for
story.
that one, I think it made sense. Not makes sense, but I think it's fun in the sense that when two characters get married, not you and another character, but that's included. Any two characters, when they get married in the game, they have a child, and then you basically get an extra unit. Like you get their you get
And
their
then
kid.
you can bring that kid into war. So
And then you can
You can
you can make that
introduce them-
kid you can make that kid
You
fight.
can
Yeah.
introduce
Dark
them into
reality.
war.
Yeah.
I mean, like if you tying it into the gameplay, I think is a really smart decision, and it makes it and for me it makes it even more interesting. Like, okay, so after you have the kid, I don't know if they actually explore a different relationship with the kid, like if there's like storylines that can happen or dialogue choices.
You can like talk to them, I think.
you
Yeah.
you definitely can build up a relationship with your kids. It's like social links in Persona game.
Right.
You definitely can do that. I saw some of the like cuts for that.
Cool. That's true. All right. What do you guys think about the let's say, speaking of Fire Emblem actually, so in the Japanese versions of I think of Fates, there's a mini game where you could take your partner and you could basically touch their face and like talk to them and do that kind of thing. They cut that from the English releases. Like, is that warranted or not? Was that too sexy for English speaking countries?
Westerner and ready, dude. But
Sorry, what?
Westerner and ready for the Japanese gameplay. But yeah, I don't know. It's weird that that they will cut up from the game. Like, it's not really sexual. Like, why would you take that out from the game?
I mean,
It's not even that weird. If
It-
I have to say for myself, like yeah.
for me, I mean, there. I remember, I think it's in like maybe Killer 7. There's an option to kind of do that, and maybe it's even it's. I don't think it's in Catherine, but yeah, they do have those options to like just randomly fondle a character. It's not even fondling them; it's just like tapping or touching them, and they go,
Yeah, and
hey,
you can
hoo,
like talk to
and
them and that kind of thing. Yeah.
it's supposed to be, in my opinion, it's for like in terms of like a game design mechanic. It's supposed to just give the player a sense or a way to interact with the other character, like with the character. Like it's like allowing you to. You can't physically touch the digital model, but it's like you did, and you interacted. It's like you shook their hand, right, and they reacted to that. But at the same time, like in real life, you wouldn't just go up to somebody and
and touch their face and like poke their face.
you wouldn't do that. You
Like,
get
that's
thrown in
not-
freaking jail. You'd be gone.
yeah.
It's like
I will do that. I will do that.
when you get a girlfriend, that's how you show. She's like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "This is what girls all like. This is what all girls like, right? Like Fire Emblem never done, never mind."
Fire Emblem taught me.
Yeah.
Fire Emblem taught me, and
Yeah.
I think it's like it's looking at it in the sense from at least a Western perspective of, it when you take these characters and you have to look at them in and you're looking at them in that sense. Some people are looking at them in that sense maybe, and are like, hey, you know, this makes me excited, you know.
I would argue
And
at
it's
the
a
same
little
time though.
weird. It's a little
that
creepy.
nobody with any kind of common sense would think that poking someone in the face is any kind of affectionate action. Right.
Poke, poke.
By the way, anecdote, actually, I was waiting for my visa to get renewed, and I had to kill time. If you ever had to renew a visa in Japan, probably any other country for that matter, but I was waiting for my visa at immigration, and this was on the time when Fates was out, and I was playing it on my 3DS, because like, okay, I'm going to kill time. I'm like, let me just spend some time with my wife here, and I had to like do the mini game to get her affection level up, but I'm trying to like do it, you know, secretly, covertly. I'm trying not to draw attention to myself, but I'm like literally in immigration here, like in a corner, like with my 3DS pushed up against my face, and I'm like blowing into it softly and like poking the screen, just hoping that nobody knows what I'm actually doing.
I wouldn't play that shit in public, honestly.
But, I mean, but I think that's where it
so
kind of goes into, right? You wouldn't play it in public because you're
Yeah.
embarrassed, and it doesn't
Right.
feel right. It feels something about it feels a little bit intimate. It feels a little bit intimate, right? But it doesn't. Maybe the way that it's implemented isn't maybe the correct way, right?
Okay, so if you're designing an affection mini game, how would you have it? Keep in mind your.
I mean, Pokemon have the same shit as Fire Emblem.
But exactly.
those are-
He's right. But
that's
it's
true.
like-
but
I
those are
guess-
pets. Those are
I
pets.
guess it's not
You
as
pet-
weird
you-
because it's your Pokemon.
Yeah,
right?
you're gonna
And not
pet
your-
a-
and not your
a-
Yeah, I
wife.
mean,
a pet,
Pokemon
you
is
know?
your pet. Yeah.
people.
No,
people
Pokemon
aren't
is not
pets.
pet. Pokemon is friends.
Yeah,
Pokemon's partner.
they're
Ask
family.
Ketchum.
They're
They are
families that I can
family. They
pet.
are partners.
But I can't pet my actual family. That'd be weird.
So how would you design a mini game involving your wife on the 3DS here?
Probably like chatting up with her, like have some dialogue option, like something, and
So like
bringing
a,
this
use like
persona.
a choice of three things.
Yeah,
Let's-
yeah. Dude, that is the thing that they did for Fire Emblem Three Houses.
Okay, so
I just remember that.
Okay, I mean it makes more sense on that game because
Yeah,
unless
yeah.
you wanted to take your console and hold it in, yeah.
Okay, yeah. You're right. You're right.
I agree with Ehe on that one. Just having dialogue choices, I think, can be a lot better, in that sense.
Have you guys ever played Love Plus? No.
What?
Love
No,
Plus.
no.
Nah.
Love Plus is a visual novel by Konami on the DS and 3DS. It was a big hit in the early 2010s. Came out in like 2010, I think, I believe.
Right.
One of the endings is one of the girls involves you having to use the DS microphone. You have to tell this girl repeatedly, like 100 times, like that you love her. You have to say like ski des. You have to say that like a lot into the DS microphone. So I did that in my dorm room by myself, and I was wondering if my neighbor was just like,
Well, your neighbor didn't know what you were
is
saying, so that's okay.
happening? What
It
is
was fine to
happening
say
over
that.
there?
Maybe they
Yeah.
thought you have an actual girl in there, like, oh, this guy chat.
He keeps saying skidas,
It's
skidas, like
ski,
100
it's like
times.
ski, the ski.
What a sweet couple.
I mean, but the thing for Love Plus is like you're literally buying a game that is set around the premise of dating,
Yeah.
around
It's the
that
point of that game.
So if you want a full game of that Fire Emblem like affection mini game, literally it's Love Plus. But no, Love Plus is more than that, to be fair. But this, you have to like increase your stats, and then you're like meet her after work, and you're like, hey, what's up, girl? And then you can, I don't know, talk. It's fun, by the way. If you guys haven't played Love Plus, you should do it if you know Japanese.
I think they came out in English, right? The early, like the DS ones. The DS ones never came out in English.
Zero Love Plus games came out in English.
I don't know why I don't know why I thought I saw it because they always had that special edition DS. They always had special edition DSs for those. They actually looked really nice. They were really nice.
Yeah, you could choose. So there's 3 different main girls in Love Plus, and then for the 3DS one, Love Plus 2 or Love Plus Plus.
I think it's Plus Plus.
Oh, New Love Plus. It's called New Love Plus. When that one came out, they did a limited edition set of 3DSs, and you could choose like your Oshi, your main girl. So yeah.
There's a modern version of game like that. It's called VR Kanojo.
Oh, I've heard of that one. You want to tell us about that one?
No, you can tell them about it. I'm not really familiar with it, but I saw some of the gameplay. It definitely looks like something for a virgin will fucking play.
All right. Well, you know what?
You just
throwing shade.
Wow. Okay.
It's throwing shade.
Okay. But I mean, there was a thing. Continue.
I was gonna say we can use that as a jumping off point into our next topic, which is just actual sex games. Yes. Because I don't know if you knew this, VR Kanojo is by a company called Illusion. They're Japanese company.
VR Kanojo a sex game?
Yes.
So I didn't know that.
Yeah, I'm sure you didn't.
For real. I'm not gonna lie. I didn't know that at all.
Okay, so VR Kanojo is a VR game by a company called Illusion. They're a Japanese studio. They basically only make eroge, like erotic games. If you go on Steam right now and you type in VR Kanojo, you can actually find the game. It's on sale. It's not on sale, but it's for sale. And it requires a VR headset. The version that they sell on Steam is censored. You're not gonna get any of the sexy, juicy bits. If you get the censored version on Steam, basically you put on a headset and you can talk to your VR Kanojo, really. But it's not too hard to figure out how to.
You can patch them out real quick.
It's not too hard to patch the game. So being in Japan, we do have a lot of access to adult games. But what's your opinion? I want to ask you guys, what's your opinion on adult games? Is there a place on Steam specifically for these kind of games, or what should there be wider acceptance of these games? Should Steam openly sell these or no?
Oh, I was typing something on the screen. I was typing something on the stream for the title. I mean, like there's a place for them, and I think just like in any other form of entertainment or storytelling, there's a place for it, and there's an audience for it. If there wasn't, then I would argue for the case that hey, don't make them. I think it gets into a thing, especially here in Japan, in terms of accessibility. I think that's where it becomes an issue: is how accessible do you want them to be? In terms of rating, they all have to pass certain standards to be on consoles. I don't know about so much for PC, but I mean, like I said, there's a place for them in any sort of medium.
Sure. So you say if people want to play a sex game, they should have free and open access to sex games. You can just go on Steam and buy them, right?
Yeah. I mean, as long as because I mean you're not going to be able to stop anyone, right? If it's unfortunately if it's a kid, you can age gate it, but that's unfortunately that falls into the parent's responsibility or whoever the guardian is to be like, hey, you can or can't play that, and that's I mean that's just how it is in terms of that. Now, in terms of if you're walking in the store, and this became an issue in Japan, I think was it like a few years ago, where it was instead of we won't say erotic games, but it was just like adult magazines being in convenience store racks that are just literally the same eye levels for kids, where 5-year-olds
take a look at them.
Just walk by. They're not even like wrapped up or anything. with tapering, you can just open them if you really wanted to.
Yeah.
And so when I say like accessibility like that, like you don't want it to be something that you can just get simply for that age range, right? So,
Right. You think if you're an adult, or I guess of legal age, whatever country you're in, you should just be able to freely buy sex games from Steam, or buy porno mags from a convenience store.
yeah, I mean that's
Yep.
I guess that's capitalism right there.
Cool. And what about,
I don't know if I got set up right there, but hey,
I definitely don't get like porno game like this. Like if I want to like if I want to watch something that I can just up to, I would just watch porn.
Uncharted 2, right?
the Uncharted 2, man. Don't forget about your
Yeah.
girl. Where did it start?
I definitely didn't get them at all. So I mean, if people want to buy it, like feel free to buy it. Like I don't have an opinion on like sexy. I'm like in general.
What do you think of Steam's current implementation for a lot of these games, where they would sell a censored a censored version essentially, and then you can almost easily or paid for to mod it to be fully uncensored, or
There's
should
a
it be
game-
from the
there's-
get-go uncensored?
There's a game called Futanari something on Steam. So I Steam is already like floating in this type of game. Like
actually looking at this
it's
now,
okay. I'm okay with Steam like selling the uncensored version, because like you said before, patching that in is like easy as fuck. So yeah, it doesn't take effort. So yeah, I mean, I think Steam like should like fuck. How should I say this?
Steam should fuck.
Oh, no.
No, I think like Steam like have to stay with the censored version,
Mhm.
because people can patch that in easily.
So right now, I think there's a controversy where if you're in Germany, pretty much any adult game is not on Steam for you. So if you live in Germany, you cannot buy an adult game on Steam.
Isn't that one of the German law? No,
It's because of German laws, yeah.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
there's nothing that
There's nothing we can do about it. Nothing Steam can do about it. So.
That's true. That's true.
I mean,
So Steam has their hands tied in a non-sexual way, but
so they have their hands full and tied full.
Gabe Newell on to some that BDSM shit.
yeah.
I don't want to imagine this one.
Yeah.
I mean, like even in the U.S., in terms of the ESRB and those rating systems, like AO adult only games are very far and few between. I think a lot of people remember probably Conker's Bad Fur Day being one of them, but like you can't get on the store shelves, like, and it cuts off a huge amount of your potential sales.
Sure, of course. I agree with you. I think back then, it was, getting an adult only age rating was a death sentence for a video game. No one would carry it, right?
Right.
But now that we're in a digital age, and especially with Steam, and especially with gaming computers being easy to buy, you can buy a pre-built. Anyone can buy a gaming capable computer, really.
Right.
You don't even need, like, let's say a 3080 to run, let's say VR Kanaja or any of the weird, like, match 3 sex games or whatever like that. So.
Right.
Now that digital distribution is not quite the norm, almost the norm, I would say. Like, do you think age ratings like the ESRB, do they mean anything anymore?
I mean, honestly,
Yeah, I mean it's rating, so it still will be like something important in a video game. But I don't know.
I mean,
yeah, all right. Yeah, you can continue, Trix.
Oh no, you can finish up.
No, I don't have anything to talk about.
I was gonna say, like, I don't feel like they mean as much as they used to. When you stop going to the store and buying a game physically, you are essentially not seeing the mark on, like, for me, I don't see the mark on the box anymore. You know what I mean? Like, it's just gone. I know it's on the Steam page or it's on a page. It has to be there, but you don't see it, and thus, like, the ESRB for me hasn't existed in a way for the past.
You haven't really thought about them in quite some time. Right?
Yeah, even in Japan, like in Japan, they have like the Sero.
We have the Sero rating in Japan, right?
And it's like, yeah, if you're not buying it physical, you're not going to see it. But I do think it's good that they do exist in terms of setting kind of ratings. Well, not ratings, but limited. What do you get? Like screening the games and making sure that, hey, this doesn't have something that's going to cause something, cause an issue for people once it's out. And that it's just helping the developers in that sense, give them the feedback they need. Like, hey, you can't release this. And it's like, why can't we release this? Well, you need to fix this. Well, why do we need to fix this? And that in of itself, I think, is a checks and balances that is a good thing, right? But when it comes to digital, if you don't like it, that rating system, if you don't want to go through it, you don't have to, right? If you don't want to be on Steam, you don't have to be on Steam.
Sure, exactly right. There's a ton of video games on Steam that would never ever see the light of day if they had to be, checked by the ISRB or anything like that.
Right.
Tons. Like Steam has exploded with these. I don't want to say garbage games, but these.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, I've already now messed up my community. I've messed it up already. I'm on Steam. Like I'm looking at my Steam page right now. But I agree with Trix. I actually really don't pay attention to games, especially now that I'm an adult and I buy my own games. I don't have to ask my parents. Like, Daddy, can I buy this video game or whatever? There's no one to check me. If I want to pay $5 to buy a anime sex, match 3 puzzle game, I can do it. No one's gonna stop me. So before, when you were having to get your games pressed and sold in a store, no one would dare, get an adults only rating. But now with digital distribution and Steam, being a thing, I think people can use that to their advantage. We could be like, if you want an adult game, come get it here. You're not going to get it at GameStop or anything like that.
Okay. Yeah. I'm like, I was trying to find Summer Lessons. There we go. Summer Lessons VR, because that
Summer
was
Lesson by Namco.
By Namco, yeah, and because that was kind of a I don't want to say a big deal per se,
yes,
but
Summer Lesson,
because it was mass marketed. It was a main
Sure.
Debut title for PlayStation VR
and PSVR in Japan, yeah,
and trying to push that game or push this VR here in Japan and around the world too. I mean, it was one of those things where it kind of walked that line, and so anyone who in the West was looking at it was kind of they were asking themselves that question, right? It's like,
right, VR Conjo, I think, like spawned from Summer Lesson. They're like, oh, we'll make the game that you guys didn't make. We'll make the game where you actually go one step further. Right. That's where VR Conjo came from.
Because this one is like you're a tutor teaching a high school girl, and I think they added this other girl later as DLC. For Westerners, you got to have your blonde hair chick, got to have her.
Blonde girl is cute.
Yeah.
but it was just like you're in a room alone and teaching her things.
That adult, like not adult things, sorry.
But not adult things, like actual school. It never crossed the line. But I think it goes back almost to kind of video games being an interactive medium, and the fact that because they're interactive, the things that you're thinking, and as opposed to if you are just watching a pornographic video, right? You don't interact with it. Your hands aren't going to actually go and touch anything for real. But in VR, if you want to reach out and pretend that you
you can touch whatever you want.
You can, right? And so that goes back to some people have maybe like oh man, well, if this person's doing this, I don't know what they're going to do in real life. Is that what they're thinking? Will they do that? Is that teaching them something? I'm just going from like that really strict background, right? That's a thing. That is a thought. Some people do have that thought about video games.
I remember Summer Lesson got some pretty heavy criticism from Western outlets around the time of its release, with people calling it creepy and that kind of thing. I don't know. I don't want to touch on that too much, but is it creepy?
I don't know.
I'm afraid to just keep scrolling down this page. I mean, here's the thing: like, if it's because I've never played it, right, and I don't know.
Same.
I don't know the actual mini games involved.
I really think you just like talk to this. You're just talking. I don't honestly think there's much of a game here, to be honest.
I think you do. I think you just like Alex was saying, you just talk to them and tutor them in like some.
I would honestly say there's probably less tutor because the game. I've never played it, but I think it's just like dialogue options, and I think that's it.
I would say dialogue options, and then do whatever like.
Yeah,
make a choice, right? And it's more like she's eye candy at that point.
Yeah, I don't even think it's like, it's like quizzing you. It's like, what's a polynomial? And you're like, oh shit. You know what I mean? Right. I think it's just dialogue options. Yeah.
This is developed by the Tekken project. Go ahead, Tekken.
Yeah. They should put her as a Tekken fighter.
They definitely
she probably is.
No, well, she's not.
She's
but
not, but I mean,
She's
you
not.
know, you just
That'd be the
tweak a
best
couple
I mean,
DLC.
I mean, she could be Lily. She could be a Lily
could
costume.
be, yeah.
Yeah,
she could be Lily. I'm surprised the one game we didn't talk about
What?
that was also big into making highly sexualized female characters, Dead or Alive.
Which one?
All
The
of
fighting
them.
game?
All of
Yeah.
them. All of them.
Yeah.
All
All
of
of
them.
them, yeah.
All of them. Silly. There's not like a one of them. There's just all of them.
So the thing about DOA Extreme Volleyball 3 is that it actually never was released in North America. They just canceled it. But I think they released it for Asia. Do you think it should have been released in North America? Is it really truly too sexy for North America?
Yeah, it's too sexy for America.
Yeah, gotta keep all that in Asia. You can't share that.
we can
I'm gonna
share
look up
that.
some Dead or Alive screenshots. I mean,
You're gonna regret this.
Dude, we mentioned Taken before, but I need to shout out my girl Aksuka Kazama. Like, she's really hot. So
Oh yeah, do you like the Kansai accent?
I really like it, and her
Yeah.
costume. That holy shit.
Her alternate costume is really good.
Which one is the alternate costume?
The kimono?
Oh, the kimono. Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Okay. The you mean the judo outfit?
No, she's got it. Hold on, I'm gonna send this to you.
Isn't it judo outfit?
Asuka Kazama.
Wait, isn't Asuka? Wait, that's Homeboy's mom, right? Jen's mom.
No.
No,
Sister?
it's
It's her
the
cousin.
Jin is Kasumi. Or
Okay.
Jin's mom. Kasumi Kazama.
Yeah.
I'm pulling up a. This is not exactly a. Oh no.
Yep.
This is DOA characters. These are random characters. I don't even know. I just pull them up. I mean, the characters are fine. I think the thing that they
God.
would always, or the thing that they would always get in trouble
God.
with was this was the game that had breast physics. Like this was we
Yeah.
developed an engine for just breast jiggling and
Hold on. Isn't there like some on the option like you can adjust your age, so if the age like in the maximum age like 99 age, the boob will go like crazy,
Super
like
low.
it will fly everywhere.
I mean the fact that they just went and
isn't
did-
that like a setting in the game?
I can't remember, man. I've never played.
Oh, you know.
I never
played
played
the fighting. I played the fighting ones, but never the beach ones.
the beach volleyball ones, those are those
Yeah.
are a completely different beast as well. And but the thing is the breast physics are still in the fighting versions as well, which
Right.
it I think what we kind of like tried to move beyond and what this game gets caught in is, and you can see this in other kind of arcade, even like early Grand Theft Autos, right? It's like games being something that you can't take seriously.
Yeah.
And then so there's like games as an art, and there's just games for fun, right? There's
Sure.
no reason that you don't have like movies that are like serious Oscar award winning movies, and then you have the ones that are just like go mess around, whatever. I don't know. Let me take some drinks to them.
stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, like an arcade B movie, right?
But with this game, and I think what kind of happened is it objectifies women to just this is like if you're playing these games, maybe that's the only reason you're playing it for. And what we've seen in terms of Uncharted, you know, we saw female characters get background stories, become actual characters. So you actually, even if they had assets of, you know, even like 2B, right? Even if like 2B, right?
2B's a great character,
you like 2B for multiple reasons. Now she got a good butt, she got good legs, she got all these other things that you like. Man, physically she looks great, but
her jumping heavy strike is really good. Yeah.
but that is above all else, you fell in love with the actual story of
the 2B.
The 2B.
Yeah.
You fell in love with that. So I think that's kind of like where games are now, as opposed to here, where it's just like put some pretty makeup on and I don't know, dance around the beach. I honestly don't even know what you're doing. It's the beach volleyball game. It's solid, right? It's a solid volleyball game.
I don't know. I don't know what's a solid volleyball game.
Yeah, what good is it? Yeah.
What is
Solid.
a good volleyball game? I don't know.
I don't know. I've never really played, DO Extreme Beach Volleyball 3. I played a little bit of 2 actually, because that one did come out in English, but never like played much of it. I played enough. I said before I haven't played them, but I played a little bit of 2. I did a couple of the mini games, and that was it. I didn't get very far in terms of like the gifts. I didn't like really court any of the girls in a good way. Like I never gave them the stuff they wanted. I kind of just did like the butt wrestling mini game. I'm like, all right, this is fun. All right, that's it.
Oh yeah, I forgot they had that butt wrestling mini game. Oh goodness.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah.
But I think that's where we are in games, right? Just trying to be respectful of everybody, and not just games, but in all mediums. So if you got someone who's sexy, you know, make sure that they're sexy and
Sure.
not and built around a lot of different things.
I want to bring this episode back to the very, very beginning. Let's talk about Gerald's ass a little bit again.
Gerald S. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Top 3 male asses in video games. You guys, this is tough because you guys haven't played a lot of Cyberpunk, but honestly, River looked pretty good.
Yeah. I will say, Chris Redfield.
Oh, Chris Redfield?
He is stacked. That dude is stacked, bro.
Yo, Chris Redfield, he's fucking like all meat, man.
Wait, we're talking about just, you said butts?
Yeah.
Buffs.
But
When do you see Chris Redfield's butt?
I mean, you don't get to see them naked, but you could like
You can-
feel
You can
them.
see his form.
Yeah, you can
You
see
cannot-
his
you
shape.
cannot-
You cannot
can
see
see
that
the
man's
shape.
form through those big pants that he's wearing, those military jeans. You
He do
really
got some big pants.
You know what?
He do
I'll
got
give it
some
to
big
you.
pants.
I'll give it
Chris
to you.
Redfield. So I just typed in Google right now. Chris Redfield ass. Don't do that, by the way. Please don't type that in.
I don't.
I'm gonna do that. Hold on.
You can. I'll let y'all just do that one. I mean,
Oh my god, it's him in the cellar outfield. Oh, I forgot about that. Yeah, it's one of it's one of his like bonus costume in like one of the Revelation game.
now we're all typing it in. Chris Redfield.
That is something.
I mean, so yeah, Chris Redfield's butt versus his what was it? Boulder breaking experience. I'll never forget that. I'm not gonna lie.
When did he break a boulder?
He breaks a boulder in
Resident Evil
5.
5.
He
Yeah.
literally
shit.
He
fighting
literally
in a
punched.
freaking what was it? It was like was that
A
a lava?
volcano. It's like a volcano.
He's
It's
fighting
like
in a
a
volcano.
active
He's
volcano.
fighting. Yeah, he's fighting
Oh my
Wesker, right?
goodness! And
And
he's
he's
just
like-
like
And like
bulk.
this boulder like stood in front of him, so he just beat the shit out of the boulder.
I don't like
I guess
RE5
he
is
just-
RE5 is the most
nothing else.
strangest piece of game,
Nah.
but I enjoyed it.
I would say Resident Evil 6 topped that.
I would say 6 topped it.
No,
as well.
no,
Yeah.
6 is
They
not
had to dial
strange.
it back.
6 is not strange.
No, 6 is strange.
How is 6? I'm not gonna go into like the whole
Yeah, I
point
get
of 5 in the randomness of being in Africa, but but Sheva, that's another girl who could get
Yeah,
it.
no, she
Sheva
looked
was-
good.
yeah.
She looked good. She looked good.
I
yeah,
played
for
as
real.
Sheva throughout the entire game. I
I
think
bet you
I
did,
played
yeah.
it like two or three times at co-op with a friend.
Yeah.
But yeah,
The shovel looked good.
Sheva was good. I like Sheva.
Yeah.
Speaking of Resident Evil girls, I would say my number one Resident Evil girls is like
You-
Jill.
Oh,
Not
Jill?
Which
Claire?
Claire, yeah, Claire.
Yeah, yeah.
Claire,
wait,
Claire is
Did you
like
just
my
confuse?
girl.
Did you just confuse?
Yeah,
Jill
yeah,
and
yeah.
Claire?
I just confused Claire. But
Oh, she must not be the best.
Is
then.
everyone is everyone in Resident Evil attractive?
I will think so.
I
Leon.
think
I mean,
think
even
Leon's the
Mr.
best.
X. I mean, Mr. X was.
No,
you,
no,
I want
not
Mr.
Mr.
I want
X.
Mr. X
You
to
could-
pile
you could-
pile drive me. Yeah.
You could
Ugh,
argue
no.
that Mr. X is hot. So
yeah.
Sure.
Even Wesker. Honestly Wesker has
Wait.
a kind of like sexy villain thing going on.
Really? Wesker doesn't have
definitely.
anything sexy about him going on. That dude's just
Sure, there's
creepy.
Tyler Wesker right now.
And he
not
wants
not
it.
not
No,
every.
Can
not,
anyone do his an impression of Wesker? That voice itself has nothing that can be redeemable as attractive.
Sure, call him. Let me try to find a good
Please.
picture of Wesker.
There's no good picture of Wesker.
yeah, not
You want-
every Resident.
Hold up. Any Marvel vs. Capcom 3 or Ultimate 3? There you go.
Wait,
That's it.
who's not hot in Resident Evil?
The family from Resident Evil 7.
All of them.
Okay,
hold up.
He's right.
Hold
Okay,
up.
yeah. All
The,
right.
the Ratner
Every-
family. You want? You want?
Yeah, okay, yeah, all right. But no, yeah. That's
But
fair, that's
okay,
fair.
so here's the thing.
That's fair,
Like
that's fair.
I honestly I don't like any of the newer versions of, well, not newer versions. There's something about the way that Capcom models all their characters now that I
Yeah.
just don't like in the RE engine. I don't even Dante, like old man Dante just makes me go, no. Virgil is kind of okay, but like I don't know, they all have like kind of bigger noses. They remind me of like Southern people, and I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
You just killed their Southern demographic
for all the Southern. We have a huge Southern listenership. I'm sorry, guys. Dude. I'm sorry. I don't know. It is something about him. Like,
say, Chris doesn't look good in Resident Evil 7.
There's something about their
noses.
I didn't
see him in Resi 7, no.
And
he's like in one of the ending. Oh, you play as also in the DLC.
In the DLC, yeah. Oh, I think he looks all right still.
But he's not our Chris.
He's not our Chris.
He's not our Chris. He's not our boulder breaking Chris.
He was absolutely ripped.
Absolutely.
Well, while we're on the subject of Resident Evil, we do have RE8's vampire,
hot vampire lady,
vampire mommy. I know. Sorry. Hey, what do you call her again?
No. Big mommy.
What?
Big mommy.
What?
Big mommy got vampire. I don't know. I don't remember what I called her, but damn, like I don't know. I don't know. Like,
I don't know anymore.
I don't know what
okay?
attracted me to her, but something's like pulling me into her. Yes,
someone awakened in me.
I don't know what's attracting. I don't know what's pulling me to her, but something is.
Also the bug girl from the trailer.
The one eating the bugs, right?
Yeah. That's really hot. I hate bugs, but
that's hot.
But that was hot. It was like I hate bugs,
hot.
but this is the one right here. I have a better picture of her, but like they've really done a good job with their modeling and character design. I don't even know like what would be attractive about this vampire tall lady girl.
I mean,
woman.
the picture that you saw like now is not definitely didn't justify her like tallness or her largeness. But can you find a better picture?
I mean, there's a. Let me just go for.
Can you find a better picture?
Can you find a better picture? All right, hold on. Let me turn Google Tools on. Let me go for large size here. Hold on. Let me give you this one. Do you want this one, Do you want?
The stream that we're watching is like at least 10 seconds behind, so you gotta wait for us.
Okay. Hold up. Let me close up some of these windows. I've got a bunch of windows open.
Yeah.
Well, that will make the stream go. That won't kill the stream delay, but yeah.
That'll kill the stream delay. I want to find the one like a GIF of her standing up. I know the PlayStation blog
had, from the end of the trailer or something, right?
Because people have really taken notice of the fact that she does have a rack.
Twitter was wilding.
Oh my! I woke up and I'm like, who is vampire lady? Like, what the fuck is happening? Yeah.
I mean, I'm at fault for that too because I tweeted that.
You did. Yeah.
That's probably not the best picture of her. I don't know. Like when
vampire lady. God damn.
With her 3 daughters, who look really similar. I think the one you like ahead is on the far right.
Yeah, the one with the bloody mouth.
Yeah. The one with the bloody mouth.
She is totally shit. Yeah, she's tall, dude. Oh my god.
I'm gonna hold up. I'm gonna go and find the actual video and before
This is bad.
They're just waiting for this.
Bad.
Yeah.
Because I think that's the thing though, is like her standing up is something else.
Yeah.
Okay, here it is. Let me put this in HD.
In HD.
No. When she does this, I am pretty sure it's like she stood up twice. When y'all see this,
maybe she's got 2 sets of knees. I don't know.
When you look at her, you can see this girl. It's like 1, 2. I don't know. It's like she stands up. Man, I know what's actually happening, but
you gotta keep in mind we got to this point from Chris Redfield's ass.
Yeah, definitely.
We did, didn't we?
Chris Redfield's ass.
I will definitely say that Resident Evil definitely have found their demographic. The horror.
Oh yeah, I mean they're doing well. They're doing quite well. Yeah.
Well.
They're doing well. They've got it. I mean, they've honestly it got a lot of people excited about the game with the demo and everything. I thought it was a really good showing. But it's insane just how much, like you said, you woke up Root and then like Twitter's
my Twitter
going
feed
crazy
was
about
exploding with like sexy vampire lady. I was
like
holy who? And then and because it's word of mouth, and you're just like, okay, I gotta investigate sexy vampire lady.
it's true.
And
It's
then
true. Like
suddenly, you're watching this trailer, and then now everyone's talking about art. It's the same thing a couple years ago when like for DLC for Street Fighter 5. There was Hot Ryu. Everyone was talking about Hot Ryu, Hot Dad Ryu.
oh, you mean Ryu
like,
with his beard, a little
with his
scruff
beard, and he's got
dad?
like his
yeah,
he's
he's got,
shirtless.
yeah.
I think the latest one for Street Fighter 5 was Seth.
Was sad?
Was
Yeah,
Seth
Seth.
hot in
Seth.
Street Fighter 5?
Oh, he's like
Yeah,
he's just basically
Seth.
naked. I said
No,
naked.
no. Search up Seth Street Fighter 5 because they look different. They definitely looks different.
Oh, Seth a female now for some reason?
Yeah.
But the male one is there too. You
Oh,
can-
he's also naked.
the
Yeah,
male one
yeah,
was-
Yeah,
yeah.
but
He's
there's-
straight up just naked. Yeah.
I don't definitely Twitter like the female version, but
the female version is the one that they revealed as like this is now Seth basically, and then I think the alternate costume.
Gender bender. Yeah.
Yeah, you
Okay,
can
okay.
hold up. Let me open it really quick. Yeah, that's those are all the forms. So you got your nostalgia costume, and then it's just like random girl guy version. Which everyone's like, okay, it happened, I guess. Moveset was pretty crazy though. It was pretty cool because their movesets I think is the nostalgia costume moveset different or is it the same? It's the same, right? Same.
isn't like the gimmick for Seth like tall the other fighter? I don't know.
Yeah,
I
Seth is
didn't-
extremely tall,
definitely
right?
don't
Yeah,
remember.
yeah. Seth is a giant, ginormous. Totally not vampire lady though. Seth.
No, not quite as tall, but also Capcom thing. So Capcom's just doing it really good with their hot characters.
They're doing good. They're doing good.
Yeah. All right. Well, I think it's about time to wind down the podcast. Pretty interesting talk about sex in video games, top male butts, and sexy video games. Just quite. Oh, we didn't take a break or anything, did we? No.
No,
No,
no.
we just
It's fine. It's fine. We went all the way.
This is how
we-
human work. When
we
we
did-
talk about
yeah.
sex, we didn't need break.
No. Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Just a kind reminder: you can follow Ehe on his own podcast talking about VTubers and I guess what makes VTubers hot. That's anchor.fm/virtually-talking. Go ahead, give them a follow and
Cool.
subscribe to them on Spotify or iTunes or whatever you guys are on. I'm not sure, but at the very least Spotify, right?
I actually don't have the podcast on iTunes. So
Oh, okay.
yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe
I think it should
to
be
get on that.
eventually submitted to. I think Anchor's supposed to do it for you.
No, you definitely need to like do it manually for iTunes. No, Apple Podcasts.
Bravo podcast, right? You can follow NinjaTrixta, the normal host of the show, Adrian, on Twitch at the very least. His tag's on screen, but if you're not watching it, it's twitch.tv/NinjaTrix. That's with an X instead of CKS because I guess he's just super cool. So that's NinjaTrix, one word.
He is a gamer.
Yeah. Do you have a Twitter, actually, Adrian, if you want to pimp one, or is it just UGP's Twitter?
You can always just pimp the UGP Twitter.
Sure, you can follow the podcast. That's mostly Adrian, to be honest, but that's twitter.com/UGP_cast. Follow us there, and let us know what you thought about this episode 69. If you'd like to follow me personally, I also do stream on Twitch. It's twitch.tv/route24. It's ROUTE 24. Stream usually JRPGs and not sexy games, but if you have a sexy game in mind, let me know. That won't get me banned from Twitch. That's about it,
on
I
your
think.
100 followers, man.
Oh, yeah, I did. So I'm going to be celebrating in my own special way. You guys should follow me on... Actually, yeah, if you want to catch when I'm streaming next, go ahead, follow me there. If you want to get notified, there's a bell for that. But just in case, like, at least just give me a follow there. And you'll see if when I'm streaming, go ahead, pop in chat. This weekend, I'm going to be eating pizza to celebrate. Very special pizza, so...
Are
You guys check it out.
Are you eating a cheese pizza? I actually don't know what the cheese. I actually don't know. Is it that?
Yeah, it's all cheese. It's all cheese, baby.
The 1K? Are you getting the 1K?
Yeah, babe.
May
don't
you
think will
live.
survive
I think you'll
that.
be okay. I think your stomach
No,
is.
fucking no, absolutely not.
You've been
I don't
training for
think
this
you will
every
survive that.
Wednesday. You're okay.
No,
This ain't
no, I
100
don't think-
nuggets.
I
Ain't 100
think-
nuggets.
I think you're truly underestimating.
Wait,
You know how
hold on.
okay.
No,
Hold
no,
on.
you got
didn't
it.
eat. You didn't eat 100 nuggets.
Yeah,
No,
you
that's
didn't-
no,
you
no, that's the
didn't
point.
eat.
That's
why
the
it's-
point.
why it's a
No,
failure
no.
chicken.
Hold up. That's the point. I didn't eat all 100 nuggets because I wasn't training for nugget eating
Okay,
for an entire year. This man
alright,
is ready.
alright.
He ready.
Yeah. Just so you know, a
No
single
excuses.
slice, like one slice of the 1 kilogram cheese pizza is 4,000 calories.
No, there's not 4,000 calories in one slice.
Go look it up, man. Look it up on Domino's.
I'm not
Look it up on Domino's.
I'm looking at it now. You're definitely not gonna survive.
4,000. There's pizza's typically only like what 200, 400 maybe a
Yeah,
slice.
and most pizzas typically don't have a kilogram of cheese on it.
Yeah.
That's like a cake. Like you're having a cake of cheese. Like
I'm
what-
having like several bricks of cheese. Yeah.
You are having a deep dish pizza, but with regular.
But with all
what,
cheese.
So
Yeah,
what are you
no,
going
with
to
all
be drinking?
cheese.
Like, do you need to?
Oh, I don't know, Coke.
Do you need to drink something to
No,
like help
no,
you?
you definitely cannot drink Coke with that.
Like
You definitely
water
cannot
or
drink.
maybe water or like something with a laxative in it. Like just something to make sure that you stay
Yeah,
loose,
yeah,
man.
yeah.
Because if not, you you're
I
gonna
feel
pass
like
hard.
I feel like water is like the safest option. You
Yeah,
definitely
it's gonna
don't
be
want
water.
You definitely don't want to drink Coke with that.
Oh wait, what time
No.
is this? This is on Saturday, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna do a bonus stream on Saturday. I'm gonna be eating a little bit of pizza for a tiny bit, and then I'm probably gonna stream like a game like Katamari Damacy.
Is
So if you want to hang out on the weekend, come jump into my chat. We'll talk about video games or VTubers
what
or
time? Because
whatever.
I want to know. I want to know.
I'll probably do like 2 p.m. Japan time.
Okay, so for everyone in the West, that's like your
This
2,
will be Friday
1,
night.
1, 12. We'll say your lunchtime.
Yeah, it'd
If
be
you're,
like
if yeah.
that'd be Friday night actually.
You,
Oh
Hour
wait, you're right,
lunchtime,
right.
yeah.
Oh wait, you're
Yeah.
right. Oh, it's in
you
the
need
morning.
to unbox that pizza on stream.
Yeah, I'm sure.
I do want
Yeah,
to see that.
you guys are gonna see it. It'll be fun.
I want to see how big it is.
And how disgusting it is. It's a normal
Yeah,
size. It's a
that-
normal size pizza,
Oh,
but it's just
like a normal. Okay.
it's a normal
But
sized pizza,
that's-
but just with a shitload of cheese on it.
A mountain load of cheese.
Yeah.
Well, you unload on
I-
that cheese pizza.
So that sounds disgusting. Oh no!
What? Yeah, I'm definitely gonna clip that for my soundboard.
Oh,
Disgusting.
That is one of the most disgusting part of this podcast.
Arara,
Under
arara.
it. So gross. We
And with
talked
that, ladies and
about all
gentlemen,
kind of
I have
shit.
done it. I have
But
taken
that's-
us out of the podcast successfully
the most
in a role
disgusting
that Root
part.
would normally do. I have done the
Holy
impossible. Remember,
Oh man, that's
We'll see you.
disgusting.
I'm gonna
Alright,
play
yeah.
Ahoy. I'm gonna play Ahoy. Hold on. Fuck.
Ahoy! 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 Ahoy!
okay, y'all can stop.
All right. See you guys next week for episode 70 of the Unknown Games podcast.
See you
Take
guys
care.
next week on Virtual Talking. Yeah.
All right. What are you guys gonna be talking about next week? Actually.
I don't know.
I do have one thing. You can also check myself out on the Gaijin Game Devs podcast. Just look them up on YouTube, and I think I put up a tweet about that as well. But we had a great discussion. If you want to hear more about Resident Evil 8, go check us out over there. It's a good
Do
show.
they want to get promoted in this specific episode?
We're at the end of it. I guess I can.
Yeah.
It's
Alright.
it's for the end of the show, Yahya. So
All right. I'll see you guys next week.
peace.
Ahoy! I'm horny. I'm horny!
Yeah.